Breaking news: New York, the city that never sleeps, has once again become the center of the global spotlight. But this time, it's not just about BLACKPINK's highly anticipated concert at Madison Square Garden. It's about a moment no one saw coming. During the group's private rehearsal session, international superstar Zayn Malik was spotted backstage, leading to a wave of rumors and excitement across the music world. According to exclusive sources close to the production, Zayn initially visited the rehearsal venue to meet a producer involved in BLACKPINK's stage setup. However, what was supposed to be a brief professional visit turned into a headline-making encounter when he crossed paths with Jisoo. Witnesses described the moment as subtle yet electrifying. Jisoo was rehearsing her solo stage performance for Flower when Zayn entered the room. As she finished her verse, she noticed him standing quietly near the sound console. For a brief second, the room went silent. Their eyes met, and Jisoo smiled, a soft, genuine smile that spoke volumes without words. Zayn, visibly impressed, simply said, "I've been waiting to see that live." Crew members later recalled that the energy in the room shifted completely. What had been a routine rehearsal suddenly felt charged, not with tension, but with something unspoken, something magnetic. Hours later, photos began circulating online showing two silhouettes, believed to be Jisoo and Zayn, in the same rehearsal space. Within minutes, hashtags like #Zayn at BLACKPINK rehearsal, #Zayn Jisoo NYC, and #Madison Square Moment dominated global trends across Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram. Fans were quick to notice a pattern in their social media activity that followed. Zayn posted a story on Instagram reading, "Music connects people faster than words ever could." Meanwhile, Jisoo uploaded a short message on Weverse that read, "Sometimes, inspiration comes from the most unexpected surprises." The timing was too perfect to ignore. Fans began speculating, could this be the beginning of a cross-cultural collaboration between the British pop star and the K-pop icon? Or was there something more personal behind their quiet exchange? A New York-based industry insider revealed that Zayn had been showing interest in K-pop's artistic production methods and had reached out to several producers who previously worked with BLACKPINK. "He's fascinated by how they blend performance, emotion, and precision," the source said. But after meeting Jisoo, there was a noticeable shift. He seemed inspired on a deeper level. Days later, Zayn was photographed leaving a studio session with Teddy Park, BLACKPINK's longtime producer. The image sent fans into overdrive, fueling rumors of a secret collaboration. Some even believe Zayn could make a surprise appearance during BLACKPINK's Madison Square Garden concert. "Imagine Zayn walking onto that stage beside Jisoo. It would be historic," one fan tweeted. "East meets West. Pop meets K-pop. The world would lose its mind." But beyond the frenzy, there's a quieter story unfolding, one that isn't about fame or headlines. Multiple witnesses confirmed that after rehearsal ended, Zayn and Jisoo stayed behind for a short conversation. They laughed softly, exchanged a few words, and appeared comfortable, almost familiar, despite meeting for the first time. "It wasn't formal. It wasn't staged," said one staff member. "It was just two artists connecting through mutual respect, and maybe something more." As BLACKPINK's concert draws near, anticipation has reached fever pitch. Fans are now speculating that Zayn's mysterious presence in New York isn't a coincidence. Could this be the beginning of an international collaboration? Or perhaps, the start of a deeper bond between two of the most admired figures in global music? While neither Zayn's team nor YG Entertainment has issued an official statement, both sides have remained noticeably quiet. A representative from YG simply said, "We have no comment at this time," which only intensified the speculation. Still, one fact remains undeniable: that brief encounter during rehearsal has sparked conversations far beyond the walls of Madison Square Garden. Whether it leads to a groundbreaking musical collaboration or stays as a fleeting but powerful moment, it has already etched itself into the story of modern pop culture. The world now waits to see if lightning will strike twice. When the lights go down and the crowd roars at BLACKPINK's sold-out New York concert, everyone will be watching for one thing: will Zayn Malik appear? One glance. One smile. One moment that changed everything, and maybe, somewhere behind the music and the flashing lights, a new connection has just begun, one that neither Zayn Malik nor Jisoo BLACKPINK ever expected, but both might remember forever. Just weeks after their unexpected encounter during BLACKPINK's Madison Square Garden rehearsal, rumors have finally taken shape, and this time, it's not just speculation. Multiple insiders have confirmed that Zayn, Malik and Jisoo BLACKPINK are working together on a new collaboration, a cross-genre project that could redefine the boundary between Western pop and K-pop artistry. What began as a moment of curiosity inside a rehearsal room has reportedly evolved into late-night studio sessions across New York and London. Music industry insiders claim the two stars have been communicating regularly, exchanging ideas, melodies, and lyrics through private channels. "There's definitely chemistry, both creative and emotional," said one producer close to the project. Zayn and Jisoo share a mutual respect for each other's artistry, and that's creating something truly unique. Fans began suspecting something was in the works after both artists started dropping cryptic hints online. Zayn shared a short studio clip showing a shadowy female figure standing beside a microphone, captioned only with the word "bloom." Hours later, Jisoo posted an Instagram story with the words "In bloom, we rise," and that was enough to send fans into overdrive. Within 24 hours, hashtags like #ZaynJisooCollab, #BloomProject, and #ZaynXJisoo were trending in more than 30 countries. Reddit threads exploded with theories, and TikTok edits using AI-generated mashups of Zayn's voice with Jisoo's flower racked up millions of views. Some even claimed that snippets of a new track were accidentally leaked during a studio livestream, a soft R&B melody layered with haunting vocals that sounded unmistakably like the two singers. According to sources from both YG Entertainment and RCA Records, the collaboration is being developed under strict confidentiality. It's rumored to be part of Zayn's upcoming global project, a concept album exploring connection beyond language. Jisoo is reportedly featuring not only as a vocalist but also as a co-writer for one of the songs. One of the engineers who allegedly worked on the track described it as sultry, cinematic, and deeply emotional, something that sounds like two souls talking through music. The song is said to blend Zayn's R&B-rooted vocals with Jisoo's ethereal tone, set against minimalist production inspired by both Korean ballad textures and Western alternative pop. And then came the most unexpected development: the pair were spotted together again, this time outside a studio in Brooklyn at nearly midnight. Both dressed in casual black outfits, they looked relaxed, laughing as they entered a black SUV. Paparazzi photos quickly spread online, confirming that whatever they were working on, it was happening right there in New York. Music journalists are already calling it the collaboration of the decade. One article from Billboard Asia described the project as a cultural milestone that could reshape how global pop music is made, not as East and West, but as one universal language. Meanwhile, fans have been dissecting every possible clue about the track's title. Some believe Bloom is the working name, tying into Jisoo's previous single Flower. Others think it's part of a larger concept involving themes of rebirth and rediscovery, a reflection of Zayn's current musical reinvention and Jisoo's rise as a solo powerhouse. Neither artist has confirmed the exact release date, but insiders suggest that the music video is already in pre-production. Rumors indicate it will be shot between London and Seoul, directed by a major international filmmaker known for blending realism and dreamlike visuals. A source close to the visual team described it as an emotional narrative about finding light through connection, told through silence, color, and chemistry. And if that wasn't enough, both Zayn and Jisoo have recently followed each other on Instagram, something they hadn't done even after their first meeting. That single gesture sent fans into a frenzy, with over 2 million mentions on social media in less than 6 hours. Entertainment analysts say this move marks a historic moment in global music, the first major collaboration between a former One Direction member and a BLACKPINK member, both representing two of the most powerful fandoms in modern pop culture. While neither team has issued a press release yet, one insider revealed a promising detail: if everything goes according to schedule, fans might hear a teaser before the year ends. As anticipation builds, it's clear that this isn't just a fleeting celebrity connection, it's the beginning of something monumental. From a quiet glance in a rehearsal room to a secret collaboration now whispered about in both London and Seoul, Zayn, Malik, and Jisoo have become the world's most talked about musical pairing. Whatever they're creating, the world is ready, because when two universes finally collide, one voice from the West, one from the East, the result isn't just music. It's history in the making. After weeks of rumors, coded captions, and late-night studio sightings, it's finally happening. Multiple high-level industry insiders have confirmed that Zayn Malik and Jisoo BLACKPINK are preparing to release their highly anticipated collaboration single titled Bloom. The track, expected to arrive before the end of the year, is already being hailed as one of the most important cross-cultural projects in modern pop history. Described as hauntingly emotional and sonically cinematic, Bloom will reportedly blend Zayn's deep, soulful R&B tones with Jisoo's crystal-clear voice, a combination that industry veterans are calling magnetic and timeless. According to early studio reports, the song's lyrics explore themes of rediscovery, silence, and connection, inspired by the moment they met during BLACKPINK's New York rehearsals. Insiders say Zayn personally wrote a large portion of the song's structure in London, before sending the demo to Seoul, where Jisoo added her verse and harmonies. The two later reunited in New York to refine the track together. "It wasn't just a duet," said one producer involved in the project. "It was a conversation, a story told through two different worlds finding a single rhythm. And that rhythm is already shaking the internet." Fans from both fandoms, Blinks and Squad, have launched massive global countdowns online, flooding timelines with edits, teaser art, and even AI-generated snippets inspired by leaked audio fragments rumored to be from the real track. Hashtags like #BLOOMZaynJisoo, #ZaynXJisoo, and #BloomEra have already surpassed 100 million views combined across social media platforms, adding more intrigue. Both artists recently changed their social media bios to single emojis, Zayn with crescent moon and Jisoo with cherry blossom, small, symbolic gestures that fans immediately connected to the Bloom theme. A source from RCA Records hinted that the song's music video is set in two cities, London and Seoul, intertwining scenes of isolation, art, and light. The visual narrative reportedly mirrors their creative connection, two lives running parallel until they finally meet in the middle of a blooming field of white roses. The video's director, whose name has not been officially announced, is rumored to be one of the masterminds behind several award-winning short films and global music visuals. As anticipation builds, Zayn was recently photographed leaving a rehearsal space in Shoreditch, London, wearing a simple black hoodie with the word Bloom stitched across the sleeve. Just hours later, Jisoo posted a short clip on her Instagram, a close-up of petals falling into water, accompanied by a faint echo of piano chords. Fans instantly recognized the sound. It matched Zayn's signature production tone. Both YG Entertainment and RCA have declined to comment, maintaining strict secrecy around the release date. However, sources close to both teams suggest the global premiere could coincide with an upcoming international awards event, possibly including a live debut performance that would mark their first appearance together on stage. Music critics are already calling the collaboration a turning point for pop's globalization. "This is more than a song," wrote one editor from Rolling Stone Asia. "It's a bridge, one that connects two worlds that have always admired each other from afar." For now, the world waits, hearts racing, timelines buzzing, playlists ready. Because when Bloom finally drops, it won't just be a song. It'll be the moment Zayn Malik and Jisoo BLACKPINK turn a fleeting connection in New York into something eternal, the sound of two universes finally meeting in full color.